My girlfriend texted, "I'm flying to meet my online boyfriend for Valentines." I replied, "What?" Then I canceled the credit cards and left her stranded at the airport. When she called from a payphone crying. Original post I, 31 male, got the text at 11 a.m. on February 12th while I was at work. My girlfriend Madison, 29, and I had been together for 4 years, living together for the last 2. The text read, "Hey babe, just so you know, I'm flying out to meet Derek this afternoon. He's my online boyfriend. We've been talking for 6 months. Need to spend Valentines with someone who actually gets me. Back Sunday night. Don't wait up." I literally stared at my phone for a solid minute, read it 3 times, then typed back, "What?" She responded immediately, "You heard me. This relationship isn't working. Derek understands me emotionally in ways you never could. I deserve to explore this connection. You're too controlling anyway." Controlling? Because I asked her to contribute to rent last month? Because I suggested she get a job after being unemployed for 8 months? Here's the kicker. She was using my credit card to book this flight. The supplementary card I'd given her for emergencies that she'd been using for DoorDash and online shopping. I could see the pending charge on my banking app, $487 to the airline. I didn't respond to her text. Instead, I called my credit card company, reported the card lost, canceled it immediately, removed her as an authorized user on all my accounts, changed my Amazon Prime password, she was always ordering stuff, called my phone carrier, removed her line from my family plan. The whole process took maybe 20 minutes. Then I went back to work. My coworker Jerome noticed I was off. "You good, man?" "Just found out my girlfriend has an online boyfriend she's flying to meet, on my dime." "Bro? What?" "Yeah, apparently I'm too controlling because I want her to pay half the rent." 2 hours later, my phone rang. Unknown number. "Hello? What did you do?" Madison's voice, near hysteric. "Madison, where are you calling from?" "A payphone at the airport. My card got declined. They wouldn't let me board. The Uber app says my payment method is invalid." "What did you do?" "I canceled the cards. You said you're going to meet your boyfriend. Why would I pay for that?" "Because I don't have any money. You know that." "Then maybe you shouldn't have planned a trip to meet another man." Derek isn't just another man. We have a deep emotional connection, something you'd never understand because you only care about money and bills and stupid adult stuff. I actually laughed. Stupid adult stuff? Like keeping a roof over your head? This is abusive. You're financially abusing me. I'm stuck here. Call Derek. I'm sure he'll help his girlfriend out. He can't. He's between jobs right now. Of course he was. Call your mom then, or your sister. Not my problem anymore. You can't just abandon me at the airport. You literally just texted me that you're flying to spend Valentines with another man. You abandoned this relationship. I'm just making it official. She started crying. "Please, just let me come home and we can talk about this." "Home? You mean my apartment that you don't contribute to?" "Our apartment. Check the lease. It's just my name, has been since day one." "I can't believe you're doing this to me. After everything." "After everything? You mean after I supported you for 8 months? After I paid for everything while you found yourself? After you secretly got an online boyfriend?" "It's not secret. I just told you." 6 months, Madison. You said you've been talking for 6 months. That's half a year of lying. It wasn't lying. It was exploring my options. I hung up. Update 1, later that night. She got home around 8 p.m. Her sister Brittany drove her, and boy was Brittany pissed. At me, somehow. I'd already changed the locks. My landlord's actually cool and did it as an emergency favor when I explained the situation. Watching them try the key through my Ring doorbell was something. Bang, bang, bang on the door. "Open this door right now." That was Brittany. I opened it, but kept the chain on. "Hey Brittany. Don't you hate me?" What kind of man leaves a woman stranded at the airport? The kind whose girlfriend was flying to meet another man, on his credit card. Madison pushed forward. "Baby, please, let me explain. Derek means nothing. You literally said he's your boyfriend. Online boyfriend, it's different. It's like emotional support. That's called cheating, Madison." Brittany jumped in. "She made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. You're seriously going to throw away 4 years over this?" "She threw it away when she started her online affair. I'm just taking out the trash." Madison gasped. "I am not trash. No, but your behavior is. This is illegal. Brittany pulled out her phone. You can't just lock her out. She lives here. She's not on the lease. Never was. She's a guest who's no longer welcome. She's a tenant. She has rights. She doesn't pay rent. Never has. That makes her a guest in this state. Look it up. I'd actually researched this while waiting for them to show up. Knew my rights. Madison started ugly crying. Where am I supposed to go? Brittany's? Your mom's? Derek's? Derek lives with his mom in another state. Shocking. Can I at least get my things? I'd already packed her stuff. 5 boxes, 2 suitcases, all sitting in the hallway. Already handled. I pointed to the pile. You went through my things? I packed them, carefully. Everything's there. Brittany examined the boxes suspiciously. Where's her jewelry? The jewelry I bought her? That's mine. You gave it to her. As gifts when we were together. We're not together anymore. Madison wailed. You're keeping my grandmother's ring. You mean the ring your grandmother is still wearing? Because she's still alive? Nice try, though. Brittany hefted a box. This is emotional abuse. Financial abuse. You're a monster. I'm a monster who's no longer paying for your sister's lifestyle. Tragic. As they loaded the car, Madison turned back one more time. Derek would never treat me like this. Great. Go be with Derek then. Oh wait, you can't, because neither of you can afford a plane ticket. I hate you. Cool. Please hate me from somewhere else. Update 2. 3 days later. Valentine's Day. I'm at work when my phone starts blowing up. Madison's posted on social media. When you find out your ex is a narcissistic abuser who abandoned you at the airport and made you homeless on Valentine's Day. Some men can't handle strong, independent women who have emotional needs. Share if you've been financially abused. The comments were interesting. Half her friends were supportive. The other half were asking questions like, wait, why were you at the airport? And didn't you have an online boyfriend? Then Madison's mom, Darlene, called me. We'd always gotten along okay. Danny, what's this? I'm hearing about you making Madison homeless? Hi, Darlene. Did she tell you about Derek? Who's Derek? Her online boyfriend of 6 months, the one she was flying to spend Valentine's with, on my credit card. Long pause. She said, what now? I forwarded her the original text. The line went quiet for so long I thought she'd hung up. That little, and she told me you were cheating. Nope, just paying all her bills while she sexted some unemployed dude online. He's unemployed too? Apparently. Jesus Christ, I raised an idiot. I mean, she's staying with Brittany. Brittany's already complaining. Madison won't get a job, won't help around the house, just sits on her phone talking to this Derek character. Sounds about right. Danny, I'm sorry. I really am. We liked you. Thanks, Darlene. She's trying to get her daddy to pay for a plane ticket. He said no. I said hell no. Small victories. That afternoon, got a text from an unknown number. Hi, this is Derek. Madison gave me your number. I think we should talk about this situation. I screenshot it and sent it to my group chat. The boys were dying. I responded, no thanks. You can have her. You don't understand our connection. I don't care about your connection. She says you're holding her stuff hostage. She has all her stuff. She says you kept valuable items that belonged to her. Everything I kept, I paid for. That's not very gentlemanly. Neither is sexting another man's girlfriend for 6 months, yet here we are. Madison says you're abusive. Madison says a lot of things. How's that working out for you? You gonna buy her that plane ticket? No response. Guess Derek's mom said no too. Update 3. 1 week later. The extinction burst, as they call it, came exactly 1 week after the airport incident. First, Madison tried to break into the apartment at 2 a.m. She still had her key fob for the building entrance, but not the apartment key. My Ring doorbell caught her trying to jimmy the lock with a credit card. Whose credit card, I wonder? She gave up after 10 minutes and left a note. We need to talk. You're being unreasonable. Derek and I are just friends now. Please give us another chance. I love you. Just friends already? That was fast. Next morning, I get a call from my HR department. Someone filed an anonymous complaint saying I was bragging about making a woman homeless and creating a hostile work environment. My manager, Brad, called me in. Danny, what's going on? I showed him everything. The texts, the doorbell footage, the whole mess. Jesus, your ex is psycho. Yeah. We'll note this as a personal matter. Try to keep it out of the office. Already am. Jerome's the only one who knows. Cool. Sorry you're dealing with this, man. Then came the desperate measures. Madison created a GoFundMe. Help me escape my abusive ex and start fresh. The description was a masterpiece of fiction. According to her, I'd been emotionally abusive for years, controlled all the money, isolated her from friends and family, and when she tried to leave, I sabotaged her escape and made her homeless. Goal: $5,000. She raised $73, all from Brittany. The comment section turned into a battlefield when one of my buddies posted, "Didn't you cheat on him with some online dude?" Madison deleted the whole thing within hours. But the best part? Derek reached out again. "Hey man, I think there's been a misunderstanding about Madison and me. We're just friends, always have been. She's like a sister to me." "Brother, I saw the screenshots she sent you. Those aren't sibling appropriate." "What screenshots?" "Oh boy." Madison had been sending him nudes and telling me they were having an emotional affair. But apparently Derek thought they were just friends. I forwarded him one of her texts to me about their deep romantic connection. His response: "WTF? She said you were separated. She said she was single. I have a girlfriend." "You have a girlfriend and you've been talking to Madison for 6 months? As friends, we play the same online game. My girlfriend knows about her." "Does your girlfriend know Madison thinks you're together?" "Holy shit, no. BRB. An hour later, Madison called from Brittany's phone, screaming, "You ruined everything. Derek blocked me. His girlfriend messaged me, you're evil." I just told him the truth. We were in love. He has a girlfriend, Madison. That's just someone he plays games with. No, that's his actual girlfriend of 2 years. You're the side chick who wasn't even a side chick. I am not a side chick. You're right, side chicks usually know they're side chicks, you're just delusional. She hung up. Brittany texted me an hour later, "She won't stop crying, please just talk to her." "No, she's driving me insane. She's your sister. I'm kicking her out tomorrow if you don't take her back." Good luck with that. Update 4. 2 weeks later, the fallout was swift and brutal. Brittany did kick Madison out, but not before Madison borrowed Brittany's credit card for a shopping spree, told Brittany's boyfriend that Brittany was cheating, she wasn't, broke Brittany's laptop accidentally. Madison moved back with her parents. That lasted exactly 3 days before her dad gave her an ultimatum: get a job or get out. She chose option 3, try to crawl back to me. The text started nice. "Hey, can we talk? I miss you, I made a mistake." Then escalated: "You owe me after everything I did for you. I decorated your apartment, I was there for you." Then turned nasty: "You'll never find anyone like me. You're gonna die alone. I was the best thing in your pathetic life." I didn't respond to any of them. But I did screenshot everything for the restraining order I was considering. The Flying Monkey Brigade was in full effect. Her cousin reached out. "Madison's really struggling. Can't you just help her out a little? She has nothing. She has what she's always had, nothing she's earned herself." That's cold. That's accurate. Her aunt tried. "You lived together for 2 years. Doesn't that mean anything?" "It means I supported a leech for 2 years too long." She's not a leech. She's just finding herself. She found herself an online boyfriend. How'd that work out? Even Derek's girlfriend reached out. "Hi, I'm Melissa. Thank you for exposing Madison. Derek showed me everything. He thought she was just a gaming buddy. She was sending him inappropriate photos he never asked for. We're working through it, but I wanted you to know you did us a favor." "No problem. Sorry you're dealing with this too." She's now messaging all his friends trying to break us up. The girl is unhinged. Yeah, that tracks. Update 5. 1 month later. Madison got a job at a coffee shop. Lasted 4 days before she was fired for giving away free drinks to make friends and showing up 2 hours late because mornings are hard. Her mom called me. "Danny, I'm at my wit's end. She won't work, won't help around the house, just stays on her phone trying to find a new online boyfriend. Can you please just talk to her? Maybe it'll motivate her?" Darlene, no disrespect, but Madison is 29 years old. She needs to figure her own life out. She says you ruined her life. She ruined her own life when she decided to cheat. The Derek thing wasn't even real. The betrayal was real, the lying was real. The entitlement is definitely real. What am I supposed to do with her? What you should have done years ago, stop enabling her. Darlene sighed. Her father wants to kick her out. Good. Danny. Darlene, she's never had consequences for anything. That's why she's like this. 2 days later, Madison was given 30 days to find her own place. The meltdown was spectacular. Brittany posted about it. They weren't speaking, but Brittany loved drama. My sister really just told our parents that kicking her out is abuse and threatened to call elder services. They're 52 and 54. I cannot. Madison tried one more Hail Mary. She showed up at my work. Security called me. There's a woman here says she's your girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend. Do not let her in. She says it's an emergency. Unless she's literally dying, it's not my emergency. I watched on the security monitor as they escorted her out. She was carrying a box of what looked like my stuff, probably things she'd hidden when she moved out, planning to use them as an excuse to see me. She texted from the parking lot. I have your college sweatshirt and your favorite mug. Let me up and we can talk. Keep them. Consider them a parting gift. You don't even want your stuff back? Not if it means seeing you. You're so cruel. I'm consistent. You should try it. Update 6 weeks later. The universe has a sense of humor. I'm at the grocery store just buying normal stuff when I run into Derek. The actual Derek, in my city. He recognizes me from my social media. Madison had shown him pictures while trash-talking me. Danny? Derek? Most awkward handshake ever. What are you doing here? I asked. Moved here for work. My girlfriend got a job transfer. Madison doesn't know we're here. Congrats on escaping that. Man, I'm so sorry about everything. I genuinely thought she was just a gaming friend. She made our guild super weird. Had to kick her out. She got kicked out of an online guild? She started drama with literally everyone. Told all the women their boyfriends were hitting on her. Told all the men she was single and interested. It was chaos. Sounds about right. How are you doing? Better every day she's not in my life. I heard she's working at a restaurant now. Really? Good for her. Yeah, my girlfriend's friend saw her. She's a hostess at that place downtown, the one with the weird salads. Grove and Garden? That's it. We parted ways, but I was curious. Madison, working? For more than a week? I had to see this. I went by Grove and Garden that weekend with my buddy Tyler, needed a witness. Madison was indeed working. She looked miserable, forcing smiles at customers. She saw me, froze, then tried to act professional. Table for two? Yes, please. She seated us without another word, but her hands were shaking. Tyler was trying not to laugh. Our waiter came by. Can I start you with drinks? Actually, I said, loud enough for Madison to hear, I'm taking my girlfriend here next week. Is the service usually good? Madison dropped a stack of menus. The waiter, oblivious, said, oh yeah, we're great. Special occasion? 6-month anniversary. She's amazing. Actually appreciates everything I do for her. Tyler kicked me under the table, grinning. Madison stormed off to the bathroom. She didn't come back out while we were there. Tyler was dying. Bro, you're evil. She wanted to hurt me. I'm just living my life. You don't have a girlfriend. She doesn't know that. We left a massive tip for the waiter and left. Madison texted that night. I see you've moved on. I didn't respond. She's probably using you for money too. Still didn't respond. I hope you're happy. I was, actually. Final update. It's been 3 months since the airport incident. Life's good. Madison is still working at Grove and Garden, miracle. Still living with her parents? Still single, according to Brittany. They made up, then fell out again, then made up again. Toxic sister's gonna toxic. She tried to start another online relationship with some guy from Australia. He blocked her after she asked him to pay for her plane ticket on their second video call. Her parents finally put their foot down. She pays rent now or she's out. She's paying, barely, and complaining about it on social media daily. Living with toxic parents who charge their own daughter rent. This is what late-stage capitalism looks like. Her mom commented, late-stage capitalism is your father and I working full-time in our 50s while you complain about working 30 hours a week. Darlene's done playing. As for me, I'm good. Got a promotion at work. Turns out not having someone draining your emotional and financial resources does wonders for your career. Apartments cleaner. Bank accounts healthier. Mental health's definitely better. Started casually dating someone from my gym. Her name's Nicole. She has a job, her own place, and hasn't once mentioned having an online boyfriend. The bar's underground at this point, but she clears it easily. Madison found out, small city, people talk. She texted, already replacing me? Classic. I actually responded to this one. Madison, you replaced yourself 6 months ago with Derek. I'm just accepting your resignation. He never meant anything. Neither did I, apparently. Have a nice life. Blocked her for the final time. Brittany messaged me yesterday. Just so you know, Madison tells everyone you're the worst ex ever. Good. She says you financially abused her. By not funding her affair? She says it wasn't an affair. What does she call it? Emotional exploration. Is that what we're calling it? She also says Derek was your fault. How? If you'd been more emotionally available, she wouldn't have needed to find someone else. If she'd been employed, she could have paid for her own plane ticket. LMAO, fair. How's she doing, really? Honestly, same as always. Nothing's ever her fault. Everyone's against her. Life's unfair, you know? Yeah, I know. For what it's worth, even my parents think you did the right thing. Thanks. She's already talking to some new guy online, from Canada this time. Good luck to him. He's 45 and married. Of course he is. Life's funny. Madison thought she was trading up with Derek. Thought she'd hurt me by flaunting her online boyfriend. Thought I'd come crawling back when she played the victim. Instead, she played herself. Lost her meal ticket, her housing, her dignity, and even her fake boyfriend. All because she couldn't appreciate what she had and thought she deserved better while contributing nothing. The best revenge? I didn't even have to plan it. Just stopped enabling her and let reality do its thing. Turns out, when you remove the safety net from someone who's never learned to walk on their own, gravity handles the rest. My credit cards are mine. My apartment is peaceful. My life is drama-free. And Madison? She's still at that hostess stand, forced to smile at customers, living with her parents, trying to find another man to fund her lifestyle. Oh, and Derek and Alyssa? They're getting married. Madison found out through the Gaming Guild Discord. Had another meltdown. Got banned from there too. I'm not saying karma's real, but sometimes the universe has perfect comedic timing. Thanks for reading, everyone. Remember, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. And when they try to take advantage of you, show them who you are. Someone who won't stand for that BS. Peace out.